All right, we got the shop update. So sorry for the delay for a few people. We had some issues with supply. Florida base is out of the regular TI frames, but they do have the wide mouth ones that are used originally by TC Sounds and sometimes other brands. And so you can't really access the hole through the window like we like to, so we had them added. Also come to find out, this is the same bolt hole pattern that the 13W7 uses. So this can be made for the detachable 13W7, which I have a client in Georgia who got one, so you're getting a black frame. I had this turned down, and then what we'll do is we'll put a little bit of oil on it so that it'll be the shim for the Memphis, and then I'll write Memphis on it, Mojo or something like that, and then that'll be the shim for that, for the setup, which is the T-yoke here. This one, we had the top of this milled down so that it would be wider. We're gonna see how it works. It should work better, and we're definitely gonna prep this in the magnet side, but it'll be a live setup. I don't really want to show my fingers getting snipped off, so I won't videotape that one. But so this is the quad stack. This is the full-size quad stack. It's going to come in two flavors, which is, I don't want to say it's a thin gap, because the regular gap, which I think is 82.5 ID on the washer, that is for the quad 1 ohm, which we can do as a single 2 ohm or a dual 2 ohm. It's all copper. And then we also want to do an extra wide version, because I have a whole bunch of those dual half ohm refi coils that are kind of chubby, and we got to take the top out to 85 millimeter. And so we'll offer this one in two different flavors. This one will just come in the one flavor, which actually uses an old T-yoke as the top plate, and it ended up giving you a nice little gap there for free. So it's a tiny little bit under whatever, not hung, but it goes below, but either way it's fine. What you want to do is center it on the gap though, not necessarily on the top plate in this format, in this setup. So, but this is actually mostly hollow inside, so like most religions, but it actually has quite a bit of energy. I think this one comes out to, I want to say either 240 or 280 ounces, if you want to measure it ounces. I'll get you the numbers on this one. Again, this is the full-size quad stack, the new version. The original version we built for EM audio, but we used all that steel up, and then we had to go fabricate new stuff. So that's the newest version, and that one uses these T-yokes, which is also a two-piece T-yoke, actually a three-piece T-yoke. So you have the T-yoke, the coupling, whatever, bottom plate, which is an old washer from the, was it Titan motors, and then right there's the dividing line, and then that's the top piece. So three-piece T-yoke, and then a two-piece top plate. And now you've turned lemons into lemonade. So we like lemonade. We also like, you know, that frozen lemonade thing at Chick-fil-A is fucking tits McGee. They got a peach one too. I'm not really a big fan of that one, but I like the lemon one. So, and then that one's done. I forget that guy. I think he's in Missouri. He wanted a triple stack sub. There you go, presto, to go with his Alpine amp. And then these are the laser scribed. This is for Johnny D in Cali. He likes the, was it Warhammer 40K? And so we did some custom work for him. And then this is for a local fan who loves Chevy. And so we centered these so you can flip them either way depending on what he needs for those. So, but just a quick shop video to show you guys some of the cool stuff that we're doing. I did post the link on Facebook, I guess whatever, some sort of official thing that you guys wanted to see. If you guys want to look up the specs on the amp, just look up either the Sundown or the Wolfram version. It's the same fucking board. It's got quad 0 gauge and it's Tiffany RCA's, and it, you know, if you listen to Big D Wiz, you need a metal bass knob thing. I don't know what the fuck why. It's the dumbest thing in the world. I'm not really a fan of Big D Wiz. Sure, he's a great guy, but you know, he's trying to make a living doing mainstream stuff, and so good for him, you know. But I'm not a fan of those videos or the music or Big Dummy. I don't know. I think that's kind of dumb, but yeah, it's metal. I guess that's the sign of quality, even though it's the same fucking 20K pot inside. So, and there you go. Good conversation started with the cops. I love you guys. Get down with the underground. Oh yeah, that's the 8K. This is the 5K, 3K, 5K, and then the 8K is like chubbier. It's out to here or something like that. And those are only 400 shipped with graphics included. Make sure you provide the graphics in vector format. I gave you the link to that. That's absolute_laser on Instagram. Right now he's got like 2 followers, which is one is me and probably one is him. So go ahead and follow him, watch his work, support him. He also does a lot of other stuff for, nobody's calling them by their traditional name. Now they're called like, was it door? No. Hole makers, hole punch. Automatic hole punch. So he does automatic hole punch work, and you can see that on his Instagram site. So I love you guys. Talk to you later.